Oh, you got it. You got it. You turned the
Hey!
corner. You turned the
Oh
corner. You
my
don't need a
goodness.
screen. You don't need a screen.
Dreas has the ball. Take it to the rack.
Lay sound. Come on, get them off you.
Nice.
They're all
Nice.
pin squeeze compared to you. They can't guard you.
Let's get a stop
We got the
here.
MVP on our team.
I'm saying,
I'm feeling good.
pick it yourself, play defense, we'll be all right. No, sir.
These AIs are no
I'm
joke.
gonna start saying. I'm gonna start saying yes, sir. Yes. There we go. Oh yes,
There
sir.
it is.
Take us
Game
home.
time.
Take us home.
Game time.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. At small forward, Keyshawn George. At point guard, Carlton Carrington. All right, Charlotte, let's meet your Hornets starting five. Starting at center, standing 7'2", number 50, Damian Baldwin. At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 41, Pedro Salon. At shooting guard, 6 feet 7, number 24, Brandon Miller. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 7, Con Kniffel. The other guard, standing 6 foot 8, number 4, Kenneth Gilliam. The head coach of your home team. Fans, let's hear it for
Hello and welcome. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Carlton Carrington. Walker out there with Alexander Song. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Johnson in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Hornets, we've got Brandon Miller. He's out there with G. Kniffel out there with Baldwin. And it's Salon in at power forward. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin. That board looked easy for Sarr at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
Pass to G. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Outside, Walker. The Hornets pull it in. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one. Here's Sarr, goes back up. It's rebounded by Salon.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's G, covered by Sarr. G passes to Baldwin, and stolen by Sarr. Wizards passing it around, and the dunk by Walker.
assisted
Well,
by
if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Sarr gets the bucket.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Pass to Salon. Here's Kniffel. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And talking to Con Kniffel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Here's George. Basket good.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Salon. Here's G. Defended by Carrington. Gilliam. And it's G finishing it off.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets
and so Young. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Alexander Sarr. Jarris Walker out there with George. Then it's Trae Young. And it's George in at the 2. Pass to Baldwin. Here's G. Last game 26 points. Miller outside. Lets it go with the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Miller's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wizards leading by 7. George looking over the floor. Pass to Sarr. It's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And the Hornets making a change here. Kniffel's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Carlton Carrington's checked in for Trae Young. Clock is at 3. Kept alive by Washington.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Johnson, he's checked in for George.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Bill G in their last game against Boston put on a show. He ended up with 26 points, and thanks to his assertiveness, he drew a number of fouls, getting himself to the line. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing for the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Walker the pass to Sarr. His three-pointers off the mark. Hornets trail by 7. Down low. Here's G. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Gobert, he's checked in for Charlotte. For Charlotte, they have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Now Carrington hasn't made one yet. Sarr gets the bucket.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
To the middle. Here's G. And G with the stuff.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
No good off the back of the rim. Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Johnson. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. George with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points so far. Here's G. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Washington calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Lynch, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Barrett comes in for Knipple. And it's ball in for Miller. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Vukcevic is checked in. Riley comes in for Keyshawn George. Keontae George, he's checked in for Johnson. Young is subbed in for Carlton Carrington. 4 on the clock. On its way from Young for 2. That one wide left.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And the basket is good. Now just a 3-point Wizards lead.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Washington's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Here's G. It's deflected. And here we go. Washington fast break. Ball against George. Excellent D there from Ball.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he...
And so that brings the first half to a close.
Washington 34. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hornets U10 team.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. G really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Brandon Miller out there with G. And it's Knipple. And it's Salon in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career. So I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And again, Washington no good.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Gilliam, rebound by Johnson.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. They've led by as much as 10.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. And the foul called on Alex Sauce. That is his first foul of the game. Gobert, he's checked in for Charlotte. Cameron Thomas comes in for Brandon Miller. And a switcher also for Washington. Tinsley's checked in. And that one's good by G.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Vukcevic is checked in, and Trae Young subbed in for Johnson.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And there's the drive. Here's G, and it's G finishing it off.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
For Washington, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming up the locker room at the break. Carrington with the ball. Thomas is there. The kick out to Young. Jacks up a 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Washington calls timeout. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks
Washington's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Johnson. Young is up there with Keontae George. Then it's Sarr, and it's Vukcevic in at the 4. And it's G finishing it off.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Washington has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Sarr finds Johnson. He's off on that one. Good D by Miller.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Sarr with it. Now defended by G. Young outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, man. Since entering the league, we've continued to see Miller grow as a playmaker.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Washington trailing. Outside, George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you got to have a sense of when you're not.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte, and it's G finishing it off. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Song. Carrington with the ball. Lock at 6. Over G. And they get it back. Walker the pass to Sarr. The second chance effort. The Wizards with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And it's G finishing it off.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
George passes to Walker.
Hornets foul. Fourth personal foul, second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight. And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on.
Gilliam, rebounded by the Wizards. Sarr's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Walker kicks to George. Walker picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Hits the jumper in space. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he just seems to always deliver.
Mercy, mercy me.
We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already. And I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, G.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Carrington, that's good. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Wizards?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Outside, George. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Wizards lead by 4.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Johnson. Got it.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Miller, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Good work that time by Miller, embracing the physicality.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good for Miller.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Pass to G, just 5 to shoot. The 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try this in the game.
Sure, it's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage.
Washington calls timeout. They lead by 2. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Carrington. So it's Washington who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Hey everybody, Scott Moak here, PA announcer for the Sacramento Kings, bringing your first top plays vote of Season 5. Here are this week's top 2. First up is I Just ISO in Triple Threat Park, dribbling through a one-person mixtape, then sends it off the backboard, relaying to Vince Carter. So much skill goes into the setup.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Washington Wizards. Alongside So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Johnson is out there with George. Then it's Sarr. Then it's George. And it's Walker in at the 4 slot. And for Charlotte, G is out there with Miller. Then it's Knipple. And it's Baldwin in at the center position. GA, if you're a team that's serious about playoff seeding, you're viewing this as the home stretch, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't want to wait until the very end of the year to make your move. This is when you stop experimenting. Just go with the things that you know you do well.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it's G finishing it off.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
Johnson against Miller. Goes up the baseline. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
To the left wing. Pass to G. Miller surveying the floor. Here's Salon. Guarded by Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. And Salon gets it to go. Now Johnson. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Outside, George. Over G. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This time they faced off. It was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish.
Oh, my goodness. How about the vertical by Brandon Miller? He got up.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to G. Five to shoot. Here's Salon. It's good from long range. Salon's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The shot by George, wide open. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Well, rise and fire. Keontae George in the catch and shoot.
Here's G, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Carlton Carrington's checked in for Washington. Young comes in for George. Wizards trail by 6. On the wing, Walker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
A nice shot by George.
George.
We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Young passes to Walker. They double-team Walker. Young for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
Here's Young. Again, the Wizards score.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Here's G, defended by Young. Fires for 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Miller with the block.
About that clean ejection by Brandon Miller. Excellent timing.
Some changes for Charlotte. Gobert, he's checked in for Baldwin. Thomas comes in for Knipple. And Ball subbed in for Miller. Young with no one around. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Thomas, no good.
There is some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And G with the stuff.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Young from outside, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Charlotte up 1. Group on the floor now for Charlotte. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Washington.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Washington, Alexander Sarr is out there with Walker. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Keontae George. And it's George in at the 3 spot. George dishes to George. From the arc. Good on the triple. George has got the lead up to 6 now for Washington.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, G in their last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He had 39 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. Gobert, he's checked in for Baldwin. And he makes both free throws.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
And stolen by Miller. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. Pass to Carrington. Here's Sarr. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Free throw good, Sarr. And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Both free throws good from Sarr.
I think what you love about Coulibaly is the size and mobility. He can handle guards on a switch. He can stay connected if he's contesting shots. He is very capable defensively.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Hornets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Guys, you know this. Brandon Miller plays the game with a high level of intelligence. And at 6'9", that length, not a bad addition to that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Vukcevic is checked in. Young is subbed in for George. Both free throws good for Miller.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Great open look there. Carrington's got 5 now.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
G passes to Miller. To the inside. Gilliam. That's it. Coming off an assist from Miller. And 12 points for G.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Wizards lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got G. He's out there with Miller. Knipple out there with Baldwin. And it's Salon in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Second personal foul.
And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Trae Young.
His assist numbers have been on the downturn here in recent years. And frankly, it's made him easier to guard. Opposing defenses aren't as concerned with taking away his passing lanes. And I think he needs to refocus on creating for his teammates.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bob Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Knipple. You know, Doris, whenever Cam Thomas gets the ball, you expect him to shoot it.
You do, Kevin. There's certain guys in the league that always have the green light, and Cam Thomas one of those guys. This guy legitimately, on a nightly basis, can put up huge scoring numbers.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. Pass to Tinsley. From past the arc. And the foul called on Alex Shaw. And that'll be his third foul so far. Wizards making a switch here. Young's checked in. Here's G, defended by Young. Baldwin kicks to G. Three-pointer. It's hauled in here by Tinsley.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Back to Young. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 8 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
G passes the ball. Over Johnson. They get it again. Here's G, and he uses the glass on the lane. G's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Riley. Inside. Sarr gets the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 2.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And it goes down 2 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
So Charlotte calls timeout.
All right, everybody, time to get on your feet and make some noise.
For the Wizards, Vucevic is checked in, and Carlton Carrington subbed in for Johnson. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And that one's good by G.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Young looking it over. Pass to Riley. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And now a good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. Taking a look at New York, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Check it out, Charlotte, man. They wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Wizards shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Tinsley. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Right side, Ball. 6 on the shot clock, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Wizards shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Tinsley with the bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Wizards up 2.
Washington, 60.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Jarris Walker. Dalton Carrington is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Vukcevic in at the center. Charlotte moving the ball around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Wizards.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Hornets trail by 4. Here's G. Reverses. They shoot again. Pass to Baldwin. And here is Thomas. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Alexander Saul. He's checked in for the Wizards.
Checking in for the Wizards, Saul.
Wizards leading by 4. Now Carrington. It's George on the wing. Back to Sarr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carrington, that's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's G. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to G. Washington with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's becoming...
Substitution on the court.
Wizards have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Pass to Carrington. Back to Young. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Good. 32 points for G.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Keontae George.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Harrington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love to see that. Harrington taking it to the defense. That's a gutsy move.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Hornets trail by 7. To the paint. Down low. And stolen by Song. Carrington with the ball. And it's George missing.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Eyes yet again. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how hard this guy works and how skilled he is at it.
Outside, Walker. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. On baseline, Jay goes back up. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 4. 23 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And the foul called on G. That's his 3rd foul so far. On a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect a lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 21 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
3 from the inbound. Walker with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Miller, first personal foul. At the line for the Wizards, Carrington. 2 shots.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 8. 15 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, what's your take?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Outside Thomas. In the corner, Barrett with it. Charlotte no good that time either. So Washington takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up for Dorisburg. Greg.
Voting time. Which of these 2 awesome plays do you choose? We're looking out for your plays on social media with your gamer tag, the hashtag 2KTVWow, and hey, export those videos in high definition right from your console. I'm out of here for now. Wait, what time is it? Time to take the appetizers out of the oven. It's a variety platter. An entire starting 5. See ya.
Remember, every weekend, $10,000 is on the line for those that bring their best in my team at King of the Court, presented by AT&T. Get your games in now and get ready for the next weekend of competition. We are so excited to bring you a brand new series next week.
That's right. We're going to be sitting down with some 2K content creators to break down the X's and O's during the game and all those split decisions that you have to make when you're out there on the virtual court.
I'm excited, but until then, enjoy the game.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the 4th member of our team, Allie LaForce. Now Denver's starting 5. They've got Miles Bridges, and it's Craig in at the 2. And for Charlotte, they've got Miller, and it's Baldwin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Grant, these are 2 teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. And here's Nembhard. Pass to Pickett. 6 to shoot. Nembhard outside. For 3, Bridges. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
The 17-footer, and that one drops for him.
Just one more example of his offensive arsenal, so tough to stop.
Here's Pickett, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Out to Craig. Nembhard outside. And again, Denver with a 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to G. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now here's Nembhard. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
G's shot is good. And it's 6 points for G.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They beat the Nuggets during the last encounter in Denver.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Denver has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
Here's Pickett. The Hornets making their last shot. Bridges on the attack. Shots blocked. It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Substitution on the court.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Shot clock at 2. Maxwell, no good. The Hornets with a lead. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
G's shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Nuggets trail by 6. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Now here's Brown. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. They need this. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte?
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's G. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Maxwell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the shot goes in.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
It's Barrett on the wing. 29 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's G. Rebounded by Denver.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
And stolen by Barrett. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Walker. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Hornets out in front, leading by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for the Nuggets, Miles Bridges is out there with Walker, and it's Pickett in a 2-guard. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, G in their last game against the Wizards was outstanding. He came away with 34 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Now here's Bridges. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Unselfish play by Miles Bridges right there. The team wants more of that.
Pass to G. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the evening. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And here's Charlotte now. Denver getting their last shot to go. That one drops for them.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Nuggets trail by 8. It's Walker on the wing. Pass to Pickett. Now Bridges. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
Charlotte shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Knipples checked in for Charlotte. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Craig. There's the 3. Knippel with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 8. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knippel is a constant threat on the perimeter, Greg.
Yeah, Knippel is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
So it's Denver now, after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Now Craig. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Count it.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
Now here's Miller. 9-point game. Gillian. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And that's 28 points for G.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Denver calls timeout. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Bridges. From outside the arc, it's deflected, and they get it back. Just 3 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Here's Naji. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's G. Coming off a 34-point game against Washington.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets.
Up the score. Charlotte, 44. The Nuggets, 36.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Hornets leading by 8. They've got Knippel, and it's Miller in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
Now here's Craig. And he banks in the layup. Craig's got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Salah. Here's G. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Hornets lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Craig, no good.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Knocked loose. Out to the right wing. Here's G. He's guarded by Nembhard. And Salon gets it to go. Salon, he's got his second basket.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Nuggets trail by 13. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Nembhard. Give him 8. He shoots. Craig, no good. Charlotte leading by 13. Pass to G. Here's Knipple. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Walker, he's checked in for Bridges.
1 shot.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Craig. And again, it's Denver missing.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And the shot's good.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Timeout call, the Nuggets.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Who won the t-shirt?
Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, Charlotte.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Denver moving it around. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Miles Bridges.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And the Hornets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Here's G. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're really working the paint now.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Brown's checked in for Denver. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Maxwell, guarded by Miller. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
In that game against the Grizzlies, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle. They've upped their intensity on defense, a noticeable change from the first half. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
2 minutes.
Here's G. He's got 36 points with the 10-footer. The shot no good. Oh, nice D from Walker. Pass to Brown to stop the drought. Counted from distance. Brown's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys?
Keeping that edge. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Maxwell. The Hornets making their last shot. Lets it go from deep. Baldwin with a rebound.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Denver has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Maxwell, guarded by Miller. Blocked!
How about that clean rejection by Brandon Miller? Excellent timing.
Pass to G. Thomas outside. Here's Salon. To the inside. Walker with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, Brown. Here's Maxwell. And he dunks it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Brown. Miller pulls it in. Here's G. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Charlotte on top, running away with this one. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
On the court for Denver, they've got Jabari Walker, and it's Nembhard in at the point. Out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Craig with it. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner three.
Substitution on the court.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who's a matchup favorite. They wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for G.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Maxwell. Pass to Pickett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They can't stop the run with that one. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
34 seconds left in the game. Here's Maxwell. Pickett passes to Maxwell. And the basket is good.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy.
Oh, wow!
Incredible! Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Pickett. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long.
Ooh, that felt good.
Great game.
Hey, Coach.
Take that every time, RJ. Hey, don't let him shoot that. And one. Oh, I know shooting guy. Oh, and one.
Keep it going.
Shot. He's gonna give you the ball.
Great energy in practice today. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna.
Hey, come around, come around. What's the foul? I see him. And one. I'm gonna keep doing that when you see it.
everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to... One more.
Focus, focus! Nah, we good. Let's go. There we go, baby. Give me that. Front shot, baby.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to... Let's go. Come on, focus. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh? Just like that. See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. So let's... You could do better than that. Now we're rolling.
This will be going on 2K TV?
Yeah, this is going to be in the show.
Yes, sir.
You're on the show.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
The range of NBA 2K content out there is massive.
And the best thing about the 2K community is the variety of ways that content creators engage with their fans.
That's right. Whether it's competitive or entertaining, sometimes you come across some entertainers that are just making fun content.
And we're so excited.
Let's take the starters for Milwaukee Bucks. Starting at...
And now, 2K. Here are the starters for Charlotte. They've got Knipple, and it's Baldwin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bucks, Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Paul in at the 2-guard spot. You know, Stan, at this point of the year, I'd imagine it's tough for teams outside the playoff picture to not get distracted.
Well, you really try not to. Staying in the moment is best. You've got to focus on what's in front of you. You want to end the season on as high a note as you can.
Here's Salon. Here's G. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to Portis. It's tipped. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. From down in the low post, it goes.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
Here's Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Here's Hunter. The Hornets making their last shot. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
And when it comes to rebounding on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy.
And here's Milwaukee now. The Hornets making their last shot. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the night. And the technical free throw is good. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Hunter passes to Paul. Here is Sears. No good from outside. Pass to Miller. To the paint. Now the Hornets moving it up. And that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Smart pass. Set up Hunter, and he'll knock him down.
Here's G. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Deflected! Miller against Hunter. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Bucks trail by 4. And here's Paul. 11 points for him last game against Toronto. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hunter. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And Milwaukee decides to take their first time out here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they're on fire. I mean, they believe in themselves, and there's a lot of trust between the players and the coaching staff. Now, we'll see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Richards. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Raptors. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Bucks. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Miller. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Outside Hunter. Back to Richards. Clock at 6. And it's the Hornets on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap.
Gobert with the double, and we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
So it's the Hornets now. The Bucks trail by 10. Blocked! Here's G. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. For 3, Barrett. They get it back. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go any. Some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Turner, and it's DeAndre Hunter in for Miller. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. To the middle. And he hits it to tie the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here is Sears. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Sears in at point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Both teams will make substitutions. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 15-6 run. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
He's an opportunistic scorer in the open floor. Barrett makes sure to take advantage of these chances whenever he can.
Hunter on the wing. And he lobs it up. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Great timing. Giannis able to complete the oop.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, G in their last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He contributed 42 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Richards. G with a rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Richards. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Charlotte on top, up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. They've got Brandon Miller, and it's G in at the 1.
Well, that's the touch of Giannis. We've seen it improve so much over his career.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Knipple with a bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Milwaukee has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And it's blocked. Here's G. He's got 21. Down low. And so the ball out of bounds. Knipple touched it last. A chance here to compare the front court and backcourt scoring on the night for the Hornets.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their backcourt has kept them in it.
Here's Sears. Got a hand on it. Miller outside. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Sears, got a piece of it. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Sears has got 6 points.
Plays like that make the coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score. Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Pass to Turner. Paul taking his time here. Shot clock at 6. Poke loose. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Miller. Finished off the break. Miller's got 4 points this quarter.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Bucks trail by 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Portis. That one's wide left.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Pass to Turner. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Charlotte now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. In third, the Hornets.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
The Bucks making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. G passes to Baldwin. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Baldwin's got his first basket of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's G. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Here is Sears. He has 6. Pass to Turner. And he's going for the lob. Here's G. And that one good. And now it's a 12-point Charlotte lead. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Portis finds Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Turner. Lays it up and banks it in.
An experienced veteran now. Turner has run these pick and rolls countless times, and he understands how to capitalize off them.
Bucks trail by 12. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance.
Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's G. And Turner with the block.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Miller, and it's Paul in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Just 5 to shoot. No one covering.
rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Gilliam. Oh, and Turner with a block.
One of the better shot blockers in the league. Turner got all of that.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Pass to Sears. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's G. And here's Miller. 4-3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut him.
The Bucks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Baldwin's checked in. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Turner. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Sears. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's G. From behind the arc. And the Hornets, another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hornets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for G.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And Salong gets it to go.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here is Sears.
Hornets foul. Baldwin. 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for 2. Sears.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Thomas against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Richards. This one for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Richards.
Here's G. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this league.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson.